Hello. Welcome to Adani's Tarot. Hope everyone is doing great this wonderful night. So, hope you had a wonderful day. Woo, woo, woo. I decided to bring out my personalized cards today. And let's see what messages we can pull out of here, okay? Let's get to the nitty gritty for those that can handle the truth with no chaser. These cards are a bit scandalous, okay? So it's a general reading. If it does not apply, let it fly, okay? If it doesn't resonate, because this is general. If it doesn't resonate, just leave it where it's at. It's going to resonate for who is meant to resonate, okay? So this is the general portion of this reading, okay? So don't just assume it's applying to you, okay? Unless it's your personal question. But I'm going to start off with, the collective message, okay? I always do that, and then I'll start taking questions. Yeah, these cards are very light, so that's why they're flying everywhere. Divine Spirit, what messages do we have for the collective, please? What messages do you have for the collective? What do you want them to know? Somebody got a messy coworker. Messy coworker. Just a messy coworker already showed up. Okay. First card is Goddess Energy. So I'm speaking to somebody who is in their Goddess Energy. Okay. So you have, the energy. Your energy is so powerful. Your energy is magnetic. When people are, dealing with you, they just feel this natural pull to you. So you have a Goddess Energy. Okay. Oh, it says your sex is fire. Voodoo, the voodoo, pot, honey pot. So some of y'all got that goddess fire, punani. Okay. Okay. I hear the cards talking. What else do you want us to know, Spirit? What else do you want the collective to know? So some of y'all are walking around here, with that fire. I hear 3 people involved. 3 people are involved. Okay. So in this situation, there's 3 people involved. So if you're in a relationship, and remember, this is a general reading. So if it does not apply, don't try to make it fit. Okay. Just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Next card. This is given like a cat head. I don't know what this is. So like the feline energy. I'm not the best artist, but I do my best. What else do you want us to know? I am messing with more than 4 people right now. And oh my God, who is this? There's somebody that's messing with more than 4 people right now. It says your prayers are working. So if you're praying for something, it's working. Okay? What else do you have for us, Spirit? Let's get some more messages. Ooh, these cards are so slippery. Ooh, lottery win is in your future. There's somebody on here that is going to potentially win the lottery one day. Lottery win is in your future. I claim this one. I claim it. If you claim that, go ahead and write, I claim this in the comment section to manifest this. Lottery win is in your future. The odds to pull that out is a big sign. And we have second chance jumped out. So there's somebody that wants a second chance from you. There's somebody that's going to be asking for a second chance. Okay, somebody that, you know, is on the outs. Maybe an ex. They want a second chance. Somebody's dealing with a messy coworker. You got a messy coworker, okay? And this ex says, I have so much to tell you. So your ex has a lot to tell you. Maybe y'all have been apart for a while and, you know, they have a lot that they want to, you know, tell you. Maybe there's a lot of things that has happened in their life since you guys broke up and they want to tell you a lot of stuff. This jumped out. It says this relationship is over for good. Whoa. So there is a relationship out here. There's somebody that's in a relationship that's over for good. And there's somebody that's dealing with a sneaky link. Sneaky link. So your sneaky link, I almost said stinky. Stinky link.
Channel message?
Your sneaky link is over for good. That's for somebody, okay? That's for somebody. What else you got for us? What else? Soulmates. So I'm also speaking to somebody that could be dealing with a soulmate. And it says, I can't get you off of my mind. So there's somebody that's thinking about you nonstop, okay? That it's given that soulmate. So some of you have a soulmate out there that can't stop thinking about you. You're living rent-free in their head. What else you got for us, Spirit? Let's get this one. Somebody wants to make a sincere apology. And it's given that ex that wants a second chance that can't get you off of their mind. They want to make a sincere apology. And remember, the other card said that they have so much they want to tell you. So maybe they want to explain about whatever happened, okay? Ooh, this jumped out. I want to take you on a trip. So somebody wants to take you on a trip. Somebody wants to fly you out, okay? You also have spying. There's somebody spying on you, okay? There's somebody spying on you. Keeping tabs. They're obsessed. You got somebody obsessed. That's for somebody on here. Okay, we got Venus. Okay. What else you want us to know, Spirit? What else do you want us to know? This 7 days keeps showing up. Something's going to happen in 7 days. You know, it showed up before and then it came back. 7 days. Something's going to happen in 7 days. And I pulled two by accident. One said, I want to take care of you, and a Pisces. So I don't know if somebody's dealing with a Pisces that wants to take care of you. There's somebody that wants to take care of you. They could be a Pisces person. Something's going to happen in 7 days. 7 days from today. This 7 days jumped out again. 7 days. Something's going to happen within 7 days. So maybe next Friday or Saturday will be 7 days. Count 7 days on your calendar and let me know what happened. Okay? It's not for everybody, but for some, A small group of people. Something's definitely going to manifest in 7 days. It says, I am stuck in a bad relationship and my joy is thinking of you. Who is this lunatic? So they're stuck in a bad relationship because they want to be stuck. So you're dealing with somebody who is in a bad relationship. They're not happy and all they do is think about you. It brings them joy. You know, that's their little happy. They go to their happy place thinking about you. Okay, let's give us 2 more cards, Spirit, so we can move on to the questions. True love. Oh, true love is here for you. True love is here for somebody. True love. And we got 2 hearts on it. I'm hearing 2 hearts that beat as one. Yes, true love. Somebody got true love. And wish granted. Wish granted. Hopefully it's that wish to win the lottery. Wish granted, guys. And messy coworker. You got that messy coworker. You should know who this person is. Yes. So we're done with that. That was fun. And are we ready for the questions?
Yes, we are.
All right.
Raya wants to know.
Hold on. Let me get myself together.
Okay.
I won't put this just in case I might need to use this. I'm going to keep it close by. So if those questions get a little crazy, I'm going to bring out this deck because that's probably where your answer is. All right. Next. Okay, give me the question.
Raya wants to know what's coming towards her.
Okay. Let's see here. Raya?
Yes.
Okay. Divine Spirit, what is coming towards Raya? What do you want Raya to know? 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 If you haven't liked the live, please give me a like. Give me a follow. Give me a subscribe. YouTube has been a bit slow with subscribing. You know, you guys have to let me know if you're, you know, if you like these lives. If not, I'll just focus on TikTok. So please like the live. Give me a subscribe. It helps the algorithm. Okay, what do you want Raya to know? Okay. So Raya, I feel like there's something that you're trying to, you know, you have something that you've been wishing for. Okay. You're the Queen of Wands. You're very like confident. You're a confident person. You're very attractive. You're also very mystical because I'm drawn to this black cat here. Okay. So you're definitely in touch with your energy. Okay. I feel like you're sitting on your throne. You're very confident. You're very attractive. There is someone that is wishing to come back into your life. Okay. Because we have the Judgment card here. So this is trying to, you know, review the past and come back to it, ask for forgiveness, bring things back to life. You know, the angel is now saying, okay, this might be the right time for you guys to revisit this situation. So there's someone that you were dealing with in the past, okay? They've been keeping close tabs on you. They've been keeping up with whatever you've been going on, having, you know, going on, well, trying to spy on you with the Page of Swords, right? They've noticed all the changes that you've gone through. You've pretty much leveled up after this situation, after this relationship with them. You've leveled up, okay? They've been kind of watching the way you've transformed. So this person is definitely trying to manifest you back, okay? It's their wish for, for you to get back in a relationship with them, all right? But they're not sure if you're going to agree, because I feel like you've pretty much cut off your energy from this person. They can't even feel your energy. So they want to bring balance back. They could be a Libra or have Libra somewhere in their chart, like a rising sign or moon sign. They want to balance the scales and make things fair again. They want to bring peace. They want to, you know, try to win their position back in your life again, okay? So maybe they want to try to see if they can bring this to a much stronger type of commitment with you, to show you how serious they are. Okay, I don't think you're going to be open to it, because the Four of Pentacles is someone that is not, they kind of like keep things to themselves. They protect their energy and they're not open. Thank you. Thanks for the gift. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing someone trying to come back in your life after they've seen how you've improved. You look good. You take care of yourself. You're very attractive, and they want to come back in. Okay, next question.
Jasmine wants to know if she'll get the rental house with Jerome this year.
Okay.
Thanks for the gift, Raya and Tamara.
Thanks for the gift, guys. Okay.
And he said this is on point. Thank you,
Oh,
Raya.
oh, you're welcome, Riot. Okay, thanks for the feedback. Please, I appreciate that feedback, because sometimes I don't know. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, and X is trying to come back.
Thank you for the gifts, guys.
So what's the next question?
Jasmine wants to know if her and Jerome will get the rental house this year.
Okay, Divine Spirit, will Jasmine and Jerome get the rental house this year? Will they get a rental house this year? Will they get a rental house this year? Will they get the rental house this year? Give me a card for their current situation. Jasmine and Jerome. Jasmine and Jerome. Will they get the rental house, Spirit? Okay, so you have the Tower card, okay, with a note on it. So there's something that's gonna happen all of a sudden, okay? It's like an unexpected situation where, so I don't know if where you are right now, something unexpected is gonna happen, okay? Where you need to get the rental place, like you need to move out really fast, okay? It's kind of giving that energy because you see these people being thrown out of this tower, okay? So the Tower card also pretty much represents Scorpio, okay? So Scorpio is pretty much like an ending, a loss or something like that, okay? So it's given like, you're gonna be turned down initially for the rental house, okay? You're gonna be turned down initially for the rental house, okay? So pretty much maybe they approved you at first and then shockingly they might refuse, okay? But you will be called back. Judgment card. Judgment card is like, reevaluating something, revisiting something. So something's going to happen to where that thing that ended, or that denial, that refusal, they're going to turn around and approve it. So it's given like it'll be later on in the year around Scorpio season, which is October and November. The Ace of Swords, you see the crown being crowned. So that is the final approval. So initially, it's not going to go well. Okay. You're probably going to get turned down a few times, right? But then, right at that dire minute, there's some type of renewal, or the energy is just going to change, and then you'll be given the opportunity, you'll be approved. Okay. I see you guys saving your money and having all the financial, the finances you need. So I don't think it's something to do with your finances is going to be the reason why they're going to refuse you. I don't know if you have an eviction in your history. Okay. Maybe because these people are falling out of this tower. So I don't know if something is going to turn up on your, with the rental homes, they run a credit check and they check everything. So I don't know if there's something in either your history or Jerome's history where you were thrown out one time, because these are, look at the card, they're being thrown out of this place. So I don't know if this is going to come out, this information is going to be revealed, and then they're going to turn you down. But after that being turned down, another place will accept you guys. Okay, this place will be a little bit more lenient, because I see this symbol, which I believe this is Pluto. I think this is Pluto, right? Okay, so this is Pluto. So after this death of something or the ending, then comes the renewal and then the approval. So that's your message.
Tamara asks, what does David want from her?
Who?
Tamara.
Ask what does
David want from her.
Okay, let's see. Let me see. Which deck should I go for? Let's use this one. No, let's use this one. Divine Spirit, what does David want from Tamara? 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 Let's see. The Sun card. Okay. That's positive. Okay. So he wants happiness. He wants positivity. He loves your energy with the Queen of Cups. He finds you like very like romantic, soft spoken. And I'm drawn to this Angel Tarot at the bottom. So I don't know if you're mystical. Maybe you're you have a psychic side to you. I mean, because the Queen of Cups is looking out towards the water. So she's not afraid to express her emotions. He likes that about you. Maybe you're a bit open with your feelings. You express yourself. And he also likes the fact that you're creative. He likes that maybe you have like some skills or some hobbies, or, you're very like focused and precise, with whatever you're doing. You take your time and you do it well. He likes the way you work. Okay. I don't know if you're a perfectionist. You like things to be well done. You're going to work on something until you get it right. He likes your drive. So he wants to work with you. He wants to collaborate with you. He wants to definitely have happiness and joy with you. Okay. Because the Sun card and the Queen of Cups together is very, very positive. Okay. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. So he wants to give you like encouragement and just tell you how wonderful he thinks you are. I don't know if you work with him. I don't know if y'all work together. He appreciates your hard work. He feels you're very good at what you do. Um, yeah, so he he might have a nice little crush on you, okay? But he has definitely good feelings. I think he's just coming out of a relationship, okay? He's just coming. He's probably just ending a relationship or about to, and he's ready. He's ready to date because you know whatever he walked away from, he has the cups nice and neatly in his chest, and he's moving on. He's moving on. He maybe with a loyal friend. He has a very he's a loyal friend to if he was a friend of yours. He does have a few options that he could date, but he's focused on you. He's interested in you. Okay? So that's the answer to your question. Next one.
D wants to know if Kevin will call them
If Kevin will call them.
soon.
In 7 days.
And those, we did get the 7 days in the
Oh,
other
right.
reader. We did get D. I don't know if you were there when I did the collective reading. 7 days came out like twice. Okay, Divine Spirit. Will Kevin call D in 7 days? How precise? Will Kevin call D in 7 days? Will Kevin call D in 7 days? Will Kevin call D in 7 days? Will Kevin call D in 7 days?
Samara said that's on point.
Oh, you're welcome, Tamara. You got the 4 of Swords. And it says no. So he's not going to call you in 7 days. But since it's the 4 of Swords, he could call you in 4 days. Okay, we got a 4. 7 days, no. 4 of Swords, so he could possibly call you in 4 days, or maybe he won't call you in 4 days, okay? Because we have a no. No that he won't call in 7 days. And why? This is a break. He's taking a break. He's resting. You see him laying down with the prayer pose and the prayer hands. So I don't know if he's going through some type of introspection period right now where he's in solitude. Okay, he could also be healing from something, but there's a little break that he's having right now. But whenever you hear from him, he has some good news. Okay, so you might hear from him in 4 days and not 7. Okay, so it's not going to be 7 days. It could be less than 7 days, possible 4 days. And if it's not 4 days, then you know that he's on a break, because that's the 4 of Swords, and this person is resting there, laying down in with their prayer hands. So they're taking a break. They could be going through a healing process. I don't know if he's sick or went through something where he's just, trying to get himself together. Thanks for the gift, guys. Thanks for the gift. Okay, D. So next question. You're going to hear from him, but because you have the Page of Wands with the good news. So it came out again and I was shuffling. So you're going to hear from him. Let's see. Let me get my timing thing. Okay. 4 of Swords is... Swords are very fast though. So it could be 4 days instead of 7. It could be 4 days.
Thanks for the gift, Samara.
4 days or 4 weeks. 4 days or 4 weeks. Okay? Next question.
Anthony wants to know if his girlfriend loves him.
Okay. Divine Spirit. Does Anthony's girlfriend love him? Does Anthony's girlfriend love him? Does Anthony's girlfriend love him? Thanks for the gifts, everybody. Does Anthony's girlfriend love him? Does Anthony's girlfriend love him? Does Anthony's girlfriend love him? Okay, she's at a crossroads, okay? You got the Two of Swords. It says maybe. You see that, right? You got two cards that are a choice. Two of Swords, maybe. The Lover's card, yes or no. So it's like she's like somebody that's confused, right? She's confused. In the middle of it, we got the Hangman. So you see, she's like stuck in this position where she's trying to like, see things in a different perspective. Okay. She does feel like you are her soulmate. Okay. But I think sometimes she goes through like these like periods when she questions the relationship. Okay. Certain things causes her to question the relationship. She feels a very strong connection with you, with the Lovers. They're both here with the angel in between them, but she goes through a period where she's not sure. Okay, because you got the Two of Swords. This is someone trying to make a decision. They're blindfolded, and they have two swords across their heart. So in a way, she's protecting her heart, or kind of closing her heart off, right? Then she goes into this period where she's like not really being active in the relationship. She's not letting you in. She's limiting connection with you. Then she'll go through a period when she's very open, very like inviting, very romantic, very loving, because you see they're both of them are naked here. They're being transparent, being, vulnerable and everything. So it's almost like she goes through these periods where it's like back and forth, where she's unsure. Then she'll go through like a stalemate, and then she'll come back and then be open to the situation. So the two cards are like unsure. This one says maybe, this one says yes or no. So it's someone with that's, I don't want to call it bipolar, but it's like, and it's all in her head. You see, Eight of Swords. This is like something that she's dealing with. In this card, she's blindfolded and tied up. So it's just the way she sees things. Okay. She feels restricted. It's like, a self-imposed prison. This is something she does to herself. The way she thinks keeps her stuck. Okay. Where things don't move. And at some point, due to this behavior that she has, maybe it's going to be a situation where you're just going to let it go. Okay. I feel like you're going to speak your truth, or you're ready to speak your truth, and you're the King of Swords, and you will end up using that sword to cut this situation off. When you do, there's a new person coming in though with the Ace of Pentacles. That's what I got, Anthony. Next question.
Lolita wants to know. Lolita wants to know.
Are y'all checking YouTube?
Yes.
Lolita wants to know if her husband Dave wants their marriage.
Lolita, and her husband's name is Dave.
Yes.
Divine Spirit, does Dave want the marriage with Lolita? 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 Ooh, does Dave want the marriage with Lolita? Does Dave want the marriage with Lolita? Ooh, Lolita. Okay, so I see that you've been going through a lot of stress and, problems with Dave, okay? There's been like conflict and battles, and we have the word no on this Five of Swords. So Dave is feeling a bit stressed out in the marriage, right? He feels overwhelmed, overburdened. He feels like he has to work very hard, or, he feels like it's keeping him like it's holding him back from moving forward, you know, in his life. I don't know if he's ever communicated that to you. He feels like it's a battle that is like never, he just feels like surrendering to this to the situation. There's also the Seven of Swords, and at the top of it, is this TikTok question or YouTube?
TikTok.
Okay. You see the top? I don't know if you can read that. It says making a break for it. And it's like this person trying to sneak away, right? So this is like someone that's just doing something a bit dishonest, like lies, trying to escape, or and also an enemy that is disguising himself as a friend. Those are just examples that I'm giving you, okay? So he's like, due to whatever and this is just the way he sees things, right? He's trying to find a way out, okay? He's trying to find a way out. I feel like he's probably, using protecting himself, being on guard, overly defensive, being very calculating with this Page of Swords. So just be, this is the time that you might want to kind of like, be very like plan ahead. Just be just be expectant of anything. Anything can happen. I feel like there's a third person, there's another energy that's probably in, that's advising him and is given like a friend. He's maybe listening to advice from friends that are not really advising him properly, okay? He's being very defensive and standing his ground, like, really just like pushing you away, just overly defensive and challenging and opposing. So, right now the energies are not looking too good, but it's up to you if you want to just kind of see how things go. But just, I guess the cards is just giving you information on what can happen, so that way you can like protect yourself. And like if you guys are like keeping money together, you might want to slowly start like, just have a watchful eye of things, just in case he just disappears or something. But that's how he's feeling right now. But in the future, maybe after he goes through this, he might turn around and try to, decide to work on it. But right now, he's being very negative about the marriage and not wanting to work it out. Sorry to say that. That was some strong energy. Let me cleanse myself. All right, next question.
Shweta on YouTube asked, what is Basant's next actions towards her, and will he betray her in the future?
Didn't we have this question yesterday?
Okay.
Sveta, please don't come and ask the same questions the day after you ask them, okay? So we're going to move on to the next question. Next question, please.
Stephanie wants to know if she should leave Terrence alone.
Divine Spirit, should Stephanie leave Terrence alone? If you insist on me answering that question, Sveta, leave a donation. Should Stephanie leave Terrence alone? 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 Okay, so you got the Lovers, which is not a bad card, even though there's a yes or no. So it's a major choice that you have to make. There's an Angel here, okay? So I feel like you guys do have a kindred type of spirit with each other. Y'all are like soulmates, okay? Terrence could be a bit of a miser, okay? He's someone that kind of like keeps things close to himself. He doesn't really open up, but there is a potential for a marriage, a happy, you know, connection between the two of you guys. This relationship does have strong potential. You see it says marriage at the top. It says marriage. So right now, he might be someone that's not really opening up, but you know, being that it's in between the soulmates card and the 10 of cups, which says marriage, that's a very good, energy. This is just a minor situation. He can change from that. And you also have 7 of pentacles, so it's worth making investing your energy in this. So it might be a slight waiting period, waiting for this relationship to grow. Just give it time. You see how this person is watching their investment, they're watching this thing that they planted growing. So just give it time. Give the relationship a chance to grow, okay? And it can grow into something really, really strong and happy, because y'all are soulmates. The lovers, y'all are soulmates. Next question.
Victoria wants to know if her husband will come back soon.
Divine Spirit, will Victoria's husband return soon? Will Victoria's husband return soon? Oh, this flew out of my hands. King of Cups, yes. Okay, so you already got a yes with the King of Cups. He is going to return. King of Cups, he has love for you. He might be going through some emotionals. Thanks for the gifts. There's been drama, conflict between you guys, okay? All right. Right now, he's still standing his ground. He's still being defensive, okay? He's still trying to prove a point. Maybe he wants to punish you right now, by staying away, right? Whatever this fight was or argument, it got really bad, okay? Maybe some things were said that people regret, right? So he's standing his ground because of that, but he's going to come back with the 6 of Swords. He's waiting for the drama to end. He's waiting for the dark clouds to move away, but he's going to come back, okay? He's going to come back. He's not going to let you know. He doesn't want you to know, but he's planning on coming back. Next question.
Pablo wants to know if Elizabeth is cheating on him.
Divine Spirit, is Elizabeth cheating on Pablo? 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 Elizabeth cheating on Pablo. Okay. Whew. So is Elizabeth cheating on Pablo? You got a yes on the 6 of Cups. So she's cheating on somebody that she's known before, somebody from her past, maybe an ex. Okay, this is an ex. High Priestess, this is a secret that has been kept from you. They're secrets, okay? So, yeah. That's what's going on. Hangman. So pretty much she feels like, I don't know if she's feeling a lack of, maybe she feels like you all's relationship is not really going anywhere. She feels like it's just, like nothing is happening, like she's sacrificing her happiness. She feels like she's sacrificing her happiness by being in the relationship with you. She's very secretive. There's a lot of things that she's not bringing to your attention. She feels a very strong nostalgic connection to whoever this is. But yes, you got a yes. You see the yes there. Okay.
On YouTube, Shweta asks, what are Basant's next actions towards you?
Yeah, we already addressed that. Because I think I answered that yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. Stephanie.
Ask me, we've done that too.
What we are is
Thanks for joining us. Can you let her catch up to where we are?
Yeah,
Get
fill me in.
Grape.
What?
Okay, we're calling Grape. Grape wants to know. Well, Grape wants to have a general reading.
Okay. A general reading for Grape. Okay. Divine Spirit, what messages do you have for Grape? What do you want Grape to know right now? What messages do you have for
And
Grape?
Pablo says thank you.
You're welcome, Pablo. What messages do you have for Grape? What do you want Grape to know? What's the most important information that Grape needs to know in their life right now? What do you want Grape to know? Advice. Okay, so Grape, there's something going on with the King of Cups. There's a man, okay? There's a man that showed up in your reading, okay? This is someone that could be a water sign person, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. That could be either their sun sign, their rising sign, or their moon sign, okay? This is someone that is very in touch with their emotions. They're emotionally intelligent, okay? So your current situation is the moon card, okay? So there's something that is happening that is not really revealed to you, okay? I feel like you're not even aware that this person is you're not even aware that this person is really in your energy. You're not even aware that this person is interested in you, okay? It's given like a light type of thing, like they have a crush on you or something like that, okay? So that's one part that I'm seeing. I'm also seeing with the moon card that you're very Spirit wants you to know that you have a very strong intuition, first of all, especially with the Page of Cups and the moon side by side. I don't know if you meditate, okay, with the Four of Swords, but your challenge is that you're carrying too much. You're dealing with a lot on your plate right now, okay? Spirit wants you to lighten your load. I don't know if maybe, your bills and things like that are more than what you can really, you're stressed. You just have a lot. You're overwhelmed a lot to where it's affecting your like your it's affecting your I don't want to say it's affecting like your psychic energy, but it's almost like somebody that is trying to go through some type of like spiritual awakening kind of thing, and you have all of this stuff that you're carrying. This could also be psychic like downloads that you could be getting, but this is in your challenge section. So this is something that is actually working against you. It's an obstacle, okay? So I'm also seeing that there's somebody that's crushing on you, right? He's interested in you, but he's not making a move because he feels like you have a lot on your plate, like you're going to be a burden to him, or you're going to be too much for him to handle. So I don't know what that could be. It could be bills, or maybe he feels you're high maintenance, or there's a reason why that he feels that it's going to be carrying too much load by dealing with you. And then also, I'm also getting that this is also your energy. You're overwhelmed, you're stressed out, you're carrying a lot on your plate, and Spirit wants you to release some of this, maybe declutter, maybe get rid of some things, downsize, so that way you can have more peace in your life. You need rest, you need relaxation. Okay, this is your outcome, a place of rest. And then she also has the prayer hands here, so this is like being in a state of meditation. So that might help you, really like activate these psychic energies that you have. You could have a lot of dreams Maybe your spirit guides are trying to communicate with you in your dreams, but things are a bit wonky, and you know, you might not understand it. Okay, so that's one thing that I'm getting. That I'm also getting that there's somebody that's trying to come into your life and, you know, date you, the King of Cups, but he's also feeling like you're gonna be a bit much of a burden for him. So I don't know what you do or what you're dealing with that's gonna make this person feel like this might be too much for me to handle. Okay, so that's why they haven't made themselves known, but they are gonna make a small gesture just to let you know that they're crushing on you with the Page of Cups. So that's what I get.
Okay.
Next question.
John wants to know about the energy surrounding him right now.
Okay. Divine Spirit. Let me use these cards. Cleanse this one. Divine Spirit. What energies are surrounding John right now? 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 You're about to go through a transformation. You're about to go through a major change in your life. You're actually going to be releasing some old beliefs that you had. King of Wands. You're about to take a leadership role in your life. Something to do with work as well, with the Eight of Pentacles. So there's something that you're working on, or you will be working on. Something to do with your job. At work, somebody watches you. This could be your boss. They kind of keep an eye on you. I don't know if you are the boss, okay, because we did get the King of Wands, okay? And the King of Wands is a leader. This is a position that you're supposed to be in if you're not already in that, okay? I do see like leveling up because you're about to go through this major change, okay? In your life, you're breaking free of some things. Some things are changing. That is now, see, transformation. You're going through a transformation and you're turning into this King of Wands. He's sitting on his throne, very confident, very like inspiring. You know, you're sure of yourself, you're confident, stepping into the spotlight. So there's some new creative venture that you're about to embark on very soon. Very creative, very fiery. You got the wand, and now the wand is lit, right? So you're about to strike while the iron is hot, and the outcome is the Magician. So you have all the tools that you need, right? You have all the tools that you need to manifest whatever you want. And guess who you're manifesting? The Queen of Wands. So we have the King and Queen of Wands. So I don't know if this is something that you've been wishing for, because the Magician card is here. So you're definitely manifesting this. You could have ended a situation, a relationship before, and now it's time for this new person to come into your life if she's not already in your life. This is a wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. Okay? This is the Nine of Cups. And thank you. And I feel like this person that is in your life is kind of going to be like you, because you're one of those people that you're not scared to take a risk. You know, like pack your bag, you're ready to go traveling, see the world. You're about to take this new leadership type of role in your life. You're not taking a back seat anymore. You have more like courage, brave, you know, you're maybe getting into shape, exercise and taking care of your body and all that good stuff. You might be eating a little bit better, or looking into, you know, changing the way you eat and all that good stuff. I also see you getting enlightened, getting more knowledge. You're the Magician. So I don't know if you're also into like, you know, learning about things of the universe and things like that. So that's what I got for you right now. And I see you going through this major change. You've built yourself up. You see the people on the scaffold? So you're creating this, like, whatever you're creating, like your empire, how you want to see it. You know, you're manifesting. Could be the law of attraction. You have all the tools you need to create the world you want. So that's what I got for you. Next question.
Tamara wants a general reading.
Okay. Let's see.
And John says thanks.
Oh, you're welcome, John. Did it resonate? I don't know, a little bit all over the place.
He said, wow, so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Spirituality.
He's into spirituality. You're the magician. Very powerful. And then the king and queen of wands. So there's a woman. I don't know if she's already in your life. Okay, divine spirit. What do you want Tamara to know? Give us a general reading about Tamara. What do you want Tamara to know? What do you want Tamara to know? What's the most important information for Tamara? First card is her current situation, Spirit. What is her current situation? Queen of Wands. Okay, very independent, beautiful, attractive. You're full of confidence. What is her challenge? What is her challenge? What's the obstacles she's dealing with right now? Your obstacles is the Eight of Swords. So pretty much getting out of your head, freeing yourself. You see, walking out of this gate, right? There's nothing keeping you stuck but yourself. So for this to be in the obstacle section, this is telling me this is something that you're not doing. You need to walk out of this gate. You need to release yourself from, like, the way you think, the way you see things. It's more a mental situation, right? The way you see yourself. And it's so weird that the back of this card, you got another eight of cups, and he's trying to walk out the door. So there's something you need to walk away from. You need to really walk away from. And the Three of Swords is there. So you need to walk away from somebody that's not serving your highest good. You need to walk away from someone that has hurt you before with the Three of Swords, right? This person has hurt you before, but you're open to discuss and, listen to their side over and over again. And, they're explaining to you why they put this red heart, this broken heart here. And you're open to listen. You're open to understand and see reason. And it's the same situation. So you need to go ahead and just walk away from this emotional situation that's not serving you any good. But for the fact that this is in your challenge, you're not seeing things that way, right? You're still seeing things. And this is Five of Swords. So this is someone that, you're dealing with someone that it's like unending conflict. Maybe this person, Five of Swords could also be people that are speaking negatively about you. Okay. And just take a look at this picture here. Okay. So this person is like rolling dice and just taking a risk and taking a chance, making foolish decisions. So this is the person that you're considering holding on to. Okay. So this person is not someone that is making good judgment. So, that's why Spirit wants you to just go ahead and release yourself from that situation. Okay. Let's see what your outcome is. So this person always puts your relationship on the line, risk everything, doesn't care. You see money falling out of their pocket, right? What's the outcome? This showed up again and you saw me shuffle. Let me see. 1 minute. This TikTok is doing that thing again. Let me fix it. There we go. Okay. So this showed up again. 8 of Cups. Spirit wants you to go ahead and walk on out that door, walk out of their life, and please walk out for good. Okay. Because you got the 10 of Pentacles coming in. You have a relationship coming in very soon that's going to be very long term. This is somebody that you're going to build a family with. You're even going to be pregnant. You see the pregnant lady there? Right? You're going to have a family where you guys, the grandparents are playing with the grandkids. The brother-in-law is talking to the, you know what I mean? So this is what's in store for you once you get yourself out of this. Walk away from whatever that's not serving your highest good, or whoever that's not serving your highest good. And you need to see yourself as the Queen of Wands. You need to know who you are. You need to know how beautiful you are. You need to love yourself. Sit on your throne. Do not allow anyone in your life that is not going to appreciate the value, see you as a diamond that you are. Okay? So that is your reading.
Okay, Pauline on YouTube wants to know if Jeremy is thinking about coming back to her.
Jeremy. Okay. Okay. Is Jeremy thinking about returning to Pauline?
Yes.
Okay, Divine Spirit.
Tamara says thank you.
You're welcome, Tamara. Okay, Divine Spirit, is Jeremy, right?
Yes.
Thinking about returning to Pauline. Is Jeremy thinking about returning to Pauline? Is Jeremy thinking? Please like the live, guys. Thank you. Is Jeremy thinking about returning to Pauline? And if you did get a question and you want to revisit your message again, I will be saving this live. Just a minute. It keeps snagging in the thing. Okay, I'm good. All right. Is Jeremy
Thinking about coming back.
Is Jeremy thinking about coming back to Pauline? Is Jeremy thinking about coming back to Pauline? Thanks for the gift. Pauline, you got the 3 of Swords, and it says no on it, okay? So this is the first card, okay? So this pain, and it says pain on the top. You see pain? It says pain, okay? So right now, this is the energy that they're in right now. 3 of Swords, okay? So there's been some type of like betrayal, disappointment that happened between you and Jeremy. So they're still in this energy, right? King of Swords, there maybe some things were said that were a bit harsh, okay? He used his sword, he spoke his truth. He spoke his truth to you. He meant every word of whatever he said. Give us another card, Spirit. He made a head over heart decision. He's going to be for a minute, okay? Right now, he's not thinking about returning. He's thinking about being single right now and focusing on whatever he does for work, okay? He's working with others, collaborating. This has something to do with work. He's focused on his finances, okay? He's still disappointed, hurt over this situation. So he's not open to returning right now, okay? So that's the answer to your question. Next question. Next question.
Navneet wants to know if the conflicts in the relationship will stop. No, well, what should Navneet look forward to in the relationship?
Just read the question the way they wrote it.
They just put Navneet and ours. relationship. So I just wanted to get an answer.
Thanks for the dogs, Sarah.
Will Nagneet the okay,
Let's ask a different question.
Well, Navneet and Arshpreet. She wants to know about their relationship.
okay, Nagneet and Ashpreet. Okay, Divine Spirit, what do you want Nagneet and Ashpreet to know about the relationship? You want to go wash your face? Wake up. What do you want Nagneet and Ashpreet to know about the relationship? Okay, so Nagneet, right now, somebody's moving on. Okay, you see him walking away from these cups. It says moving on, moving on. They're gonna take a break from this relationship, okay? So you got 3 no's. So, and then the moon card. So the moon card is more like deception, illusions. So probably not really, letting you know what their plans are. They're walking away. They're moving on for now, okay? That's what I got for you.
On YouTube, Crazy Heart wants to know what their crush is feeling for them.
Crazy Heart,
Yeah.
Divine Spirit, what is Crazy Heart's crush feeling for them? What is Crazy Heart's crush feeling for them? What is Crazy Heart's feelings for them? What is Crazy Heart's feelings for them? What is Crazy Heart's feelings for them? Okay. This is your crush. All right. Well, right now, this crush, you got the 4 of Cups. Okay. So they're feeling slightly rejected. Like their offer is being refused, okay, by you. They're feeling like some type of sudden upheaval or negativity. You see these people being thrown out of this tower. So they're feeling like this out of nowhere just kind of like got negative. So I don't know if you guys experienced some type of like, argument or something like that out of nowhere with the 5 of Swords here. You see there was people fighting, right? Everybody else has dropped their swords and this one is holding their sword. So I don't know if something, there was some exchange of words or, just things kind of went left. Overall energy is the Devil card. So which is another no. So they're feeling like this situation is a bit on the toxic side. Okay. That's what they're feeling about you right now. So they're not feeling very happy. They feel defeated. They feel like their offer is being rejected, that you're not interested in them. Okay. Next question.
On YouTube, HP wants to know if this new person they're talking to is who he says he is.
Okay. Divine Spirit, is HP's new person. Is HP's new person the person they said they are?
Pauline says your nail color is perfect with your skin tone. And
Oh.
thank you very much.
Thanks, Pauline. I'm due to go get them done again. I'm going to try to repeat that color or do something different. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Is HP's person the person they say they are? I'll pull 1 card on that. Is HP's person the person they say they are? It says yes and truth. Yes and the truth. The King of Swords, he speaks the truth. So he's telling you the truth. This person is the person they say they are. They're honest. They're speaking their truth. Next question.
Lioness wants to know what they should do about their job.
Okay, let's go back and forth with TikTok and YouTube, okay? Make sure you're
That's what I'm doing.
okay. Linus
Yes.
wants to know
what they should do about their job.
Divine Spirit, what should Linus do about their job? 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 Oh, one of my assistants is so tired. Y'all haven't heard her voice today. What should Linus do about her job? His job, I'm sorry. Okay.
Lioness is a girl.
Linus?
Lioness.
Lioness.
Oh, lioness. I'm thinking, see, I said her. See, spirit never lies. Okay. So, lioness, you got to make a major choice. You have to make a major decision about your job. You got a major choice that you're going to have to make. Okay. There is a loss. I see you leaving that job. Okay. It's going to be kind of sad for you. I don't know if you're going to miss like friends or people that I don't know. But you have a new job with the Page of Pentacles here. You see the new job? So this is given like you need to take fast action. So I don't know if something's about to happen at your job. You need to take fast action. You need to take action really fast. Put yourself out there. These are your resumes. Sending them out. Sending them out. That's the symbol of Mercury. Mercury is the symbol of like commerce, communication, internet. You know, you need to do it like really fast. Okay. You need to put this resume. In fact, you have Mercury on 1, 2, 3 cards. Okay, so you need fast movement. You need to get your resume out there because there's a loss. There's a loss coming up. There's a loss coming up. 5 of Cups, regrets, crying over spilled milk. So you need to take action, and you need to take action very soon. So I don't know if something is going to happen with your job or where there's a change coming, and you need to make this decision and make it fast. But I see you with a new job because this says new job. So you got a new job coming. So just go ahead and start putting yourself out there, your resume, I mean, and you're going to get that job very soon and you'll be happy. Next question.
Avinash asks, what are Shaya's current feelings for her? No content.
Who?
Avinash.
Aganash?
Avinash.
Avinash wants to know
Shaya's current
Shaya.
feelings.
Okay. Divine Spirit, what is Shaya's current feelings to Aganash? What is Shaya's current feelings to Aganash?
Avinash.
Sorry, guys. What is Shaya's current feelings to Avinash? What is Shaya's current feelings to Avinash? What is Shaya's current feelings for Avinash? Okay, this is, when I first saw the star card, I love the star card. It's like a very positive card, okay? So she had all the faith, in this relationship with you, right? She wanted to heal this situation, but something didn't go the way she wanted it to. Because, she could be an Aquarius or have Aquarius in her chart. Maybe it's her rising sign, moon sign, or you could be Aquarius or have it in your chart. But Shaya is moving on. You see? She's walking away. She's walking away from you, the star. So maybe you have Aquarius somewhere in your chart. Maybe that's your sun sign, your moon or rising, right? So she's walking away from you, but she doesn't realize that you are like the full package. Who wouldn't want the star? So she's moving on and she wants to be a free spirit, the Fool card. Okay, she wants to be free. She wants to travel. She wants to have adventures. She wants to enjoy her youth. She wants to be spontaneous. And you got the Death card. So she's definitely ending this situation. And she's going to leave you out in the cold. Okay. This is also an ending, right? These people are outside of this church. They can't get in. They're outside. They're cold. He's on crutches. So she's pretty much ready to abandon this relationship. Okay. So that's the situation, Avinash.
HP says, "Thank you. You just made my day."
Oh, you're welcome, HP.
And
Give me a like.
Roberto asks for a general message.
Okay. Let's give Roberto a general message. Divine Spirit, what messages do you have for Roberto?
You're welcome, Avinash.
You're welcome, Avinash. What messages do you have for Roberto? Divine Spirit, what messages do you have for Roberto? 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 Okay. So I was getting a lot of heavy energy with your when I was shuffling the cards for your reading, okay? So Roberto, you got the Hierophant. So this is something like, so the Hierophant is like something about institutions, right? This is something about institutions, traditional beliefs, so I don't know if something happened during, it's also the Taurus card, okay? So I know we just left Taurus season, okay? So it's almost like something started happening. So I see you moving forward in something with the Chariot card, okay? Maybe there's something that you've been waiting to happen that is finally going to come to fruition. This has something to do with you and some major like institution, okay? This could also be like something traditional, like your religion, okay? So I don't know if you're, or also a relationship, a marriage, okay? You got the King of Cups, which is you. You're the King of Cups, so you're one of those people that's in touch with your emotions. So it's almost like you want to offer your cup of love to somebody. You want to offer your cup to somebody that you love, okay? The challenge that you're having is this person that, maybe you want forgiveness from them. You want to reunite or bring this situation back to life after an ending. This person is still like not really ready to walk away from the drama, okay? They're not really trying to walk away from the drama. This Five of Wands is a very different type of Five of Wands because usually it's five different people that are in this conflict. But in this deck, this Five of Wands, this person, it's a bunch of mirrors. So it's almost like you're fighting yourself, This battle that you're going through is like, it's like you're fighting your own self. You need to pretty much, you need to if you want this drama to end, you have to be the one to make the change, okay? Because the power lies in your hand. You have to be willing to stand up for yourself, okay? So maybe this is, the King of Cups is somebody that's more like, I'm not going to call him passive, but it's like he's more gentle, okay? So it's like giving a gentle energy. So spirit needs you to be more like, you need to stand your ground. So whatever you want in this relationship, you shouldn't have to be in a position where you're ready to bend and conform and always like making yourself uncomfortable to make the other person comfortable, okay? Maybe you believe in the traditionals, the traditions of of how you were raised, like, you know, a man shouldn't do this, and a man, you know, you might have come from a very strict family that, you know, didn't allow you to, you know, like stand up for yourself, or constantly putting you down. But spirit needs you to, you know, be more like standing your ground in this relationship, okay? I do see that you're going to get a lot of communication with this person very soon. So things are going to start moving very fast, okay? You're going to be communicating with that person. That relationship is going to move forward. Maybe they're going to travel, or maybe you have to travel to see them after being away from each other for a long time. There was an ending, but things are going to start moving very fast, okay? But I feel like it's going to be the same situation again, to where it's going to end due to this Five of Wands, okay? So I see you trying to renew something, but it's not going to last very long, because the other person is not going to change. So I don't know if that made sense, but that's what I was getting.
Okay. Roberto says that they ended the relationship and they won't be looking back.
Okay, so there was a relationship that ended.
And that's all our questions for the night.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you, everybody. I appreciate y'all for coming out. It's always a pleasure to spend time with you. I will try to definitely be back tomorrow night. Okay. So share, you know, if you have a friend that might need a question answered, and maybe they're going through something, you know, go ahead and, you know, just let them know. I'll be here tomorrow, okay? Much love and many blessings. Oh, I will be saving this this live if you want to revisit your question, okay? So just make sure you subscribe so you can get to it. Bye-bye.